In the beginning there was no time, no space, nothing at all, just me. One lone deity inhabited the world, and she was lonely. In her solitude the goddess decided to create a being. She named him Terra, and he was beautifully crafted. His sculpted chin and chiseled features would seduce any lady if one were present. His cheekbones could cut paper. Then goddess decided to create a companion for Terra, since she was familiar with the awful feeling of loneliness that solitude gave. Her name was to be Stella. Stella's eyes glistened and shone in the darkness. Thus the void was much more pleasant. Despite Terra's beauty, he was extremely vain. This, along with Stella's brutal honesty, created a conflict much like that of an old, bickering married couple.
Why do I have to keep picking up after you?
You don't yell at me for anything. I do what I want. No, I am the control. I am in control. If it wasn't for me, you would not be here. You would not be here without me.
Excuse me. Yeah, I would have.
I am the reason God has brought you here.
Excuse me.
You shut up.
Do you see my glitter flying everywhere? That's not
I'm sorry. No, I do see it.
Excuse me.
Get out of my face.
Get out of my
You
face.
get out of
my face.
No.
Get out of my face.
Even though they argued incessantly, the love they shared was intense and true. Goddess was pleased with her work. She decided to bestow a gift upon her creations. Children. Terra and Stella raised the two children and called them Flora and Fauna. And it was good.
Look out, my love, it's the crack.
As Terra tumbled, he clutched his babies close and kept them safe. He fell so far and for so long that his very being took on a new form. Thus, Terra became the Earth.
Meanwhile, with the sorrow of the loss of her husband and children, the grief began to eat at Stella. As she would look down on her children through the hole in the void, she sobbed. She knew she could never be with them again. When shadow fell over the earth, the twins began to cry out for their parents, for they were terrified of the dark abyss. Stella sobbed as she heard the pain in her children's voices. Her tears dripped to the crack, creating tiny shimmering lights above the earth, the stars.
Flora and Fauna were able to survive,
as Terra's former body turned earth provided both warmth
and shelter for his children,
who had aged during their fall.
Not long afterwards, the goddess Sport again introduced herself to Flora and Fauna and began to show them the nature of their powers. She watched as they struggled to gain control over these unwieldy new abilities of theirs through trial and error.
I just sort of...
Ooh, I want to make something. Should my hands be turning red and hot and itchy, or...
No. Well, yes, because you made a harmful plant.
A harmful plant? Why would you make that?
I didn't. You did.
But I didn't want to.
That's... Let me try. Just stop. Listen, you need to learn to control your powers. You can't just go around waving your dumb monkey arm and making things at random. You're gonna hurt someone. I can't believe I have to tell you guys this. You come from me, after all. I understand your eagerness to experience your powers, but with them comes responsibility. I didn't create you as immature, impulsive versions of me. Be careful from now on.
Go.
The top.
Ah. Huzzah! Rose.
Bunnies.
Bam! Pineapple.
Deer.
Chicao! Cactus.
Bluebird.
Dragon fruit.
Are you kidding me right now?
Would you like one, sister?
Could you possibly make something less pointy?
No.
Wow. Okay. At least we can help limit how many of your stupid pointy plants there are. Cut.
And so, the siblings continued in their ways, creating this and that, and some of those other things too. Soon, the world was populated far and wide by an array of plants and animals.
However, Goddess still thought that something or someone was missing.
It's not enough. It's still not enough. This world, it needs caretakers, people who can look after it.
What are those? What are what?
People.
Oh yeah, people. I've been working on this one for so long, but I just can't get it right. Creating you was easy, but this is difficult. Fauna, you can try and make some creatures that look like us, maybe a little simpler.
Alright, I'll try.
That's okay, let me try.
It's alright. It's alright, children. I have an idea. It may take some time, though.
And so the goddess created Darwinism, and it was good.
Over the centuries, the plants and the animals took on strange new forms. Perhaps the strangest of all was man. He came from the monkeys, but he doesn't always like to admit it. Those that can't bring themselves to believe that they came from the monkeys, they are the ones that don't believe in Darwinism. These individuals have their own belief in how this world came to be. But the true secret to Earth's creation shall be forever kept between my family and the goddess.
Due to man's general ignorance, flora and fauna were unable to show their impressive abilities to the public eye.
My kids will always know that I am still living with them, watching over them, and keeping them safe. They also realize that their mom is up in the sky, still mourning over losing her kids, caring for them day after day.
Gabby, do you want to get an F?
How do you...
Dana.
I love babies. Here you go.
Flowers on my head.
Look out, my love, to the crack. Are you... It's not enough. It's still not enough. This world, it needs caretakers. People who can look after it. What are those? People. Wait.
You amateur!